Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Should be a wet one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The one here is Breece Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
A first down throw for Fields. Brought in by Chris Olave. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. With the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Fields to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's fourth down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
On the ground, this is Ashton Jeanty. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 36 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Once again, it's Jeanty. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Vegas.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 3. He'll try to pick it up with Jeanty. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line. And that is enough for a first down.
And that right there, Mike, is exactly what power run game on 3rd down is supposed to look like. The defense actually doesn't do a very bad job. They just can't wrap him up, and he's able to use that strength, shed that first tackle, and pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They run out of the pistol. It's Pierce. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to bring up a third down. Bowers, the man in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Denty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First down. Fields. Rolling right. Off he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Fields now to throw on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Moving outside the pocket. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of down.
That's good.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Now, Fields. This one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Now Carlson to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders move out on top, 14-0.
Jets, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Fields now. Back deep for Olave. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. It's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. Fields to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And they'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 47-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. Going up top. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. It's second down. they'll set up to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow, really the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. Start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. 2nd and 7. Fields. Open man downfield. That's the tight end, Taylor. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Is Fields. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the
And now you can
40-yard
see
line.
they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. And the Jets have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Fields. Flush to his right. He runs with it. A powerful run just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is 1st and goal.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st down and goal to go.
Hall. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Now a second down throw for Fields. To the goal line and in. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. McPherson good on the extra point. And the Jets are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Jets 7. Evan McPherson set
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Forced to his right. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
a loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson set
The
to
rain
kick
not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gentry. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Tony Adams there on the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. No, he's got Tucker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 12. First down, Raiders.
On 1st and 10, it's Gentry. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Las Vegas.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third and 10. Bill look to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. That throw right on the money for the former Miami quarterback, and it's a first down. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Gentry. Ginty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
That's going to be incomplete. The hook was very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
While he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On first and 10, Fields. Back deep for Olave. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
This secondary, I mean, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play.
Fields now on second down. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Fields from the gun on third down. Now he'll air one out. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. But instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
At their own 43-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Ginty that time. And it'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine There's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one caught by Tucker. And he'll be marked out at the 45-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Raider first down. In motion, that's Thornton. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Best that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And that one bounces off the crossbar, but it goes in. It's good. And the Raiders have run out to a 24-7 lead. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Fields now to throw on first down. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for the Jets. First and 10 at the 46.
A first down throw for Fields. He's going to take a shot down the field. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Marcus Williams.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got it! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
That's good for a Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
First down, Fields. That's holding at the 2. And he's in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Jets. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets back within 10. It's now 24-14.
Jets 14. Evan McPherson set to kick
After
off.
the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 10. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Intended for
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's a short one. Caught by Dallas. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's right side, and caught by Taylor. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
14 yards. That's good for a Jets. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Fields. Forced out wide. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Now a second down throw for Fields. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Breece Hall, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Fields to throw. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drop. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 3-yard pickup.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down, they need 7. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On first and 10, Fields exiting the pocket right. He's going to look for the home run ball.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he'll get forward, gives him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Fields. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Flush to his right. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Fields now on second down. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the first down.
To throw is Fields. Moving outside the pocket. Now he takes off. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for another Jets.
Off the play action, here's Fields. That's deep for Olave. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Jets are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Jets, 21.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.